Hey everyone, welcome back to this channel, and in today's video we'll be making another tier list. And yeah, I know it's too many tier lists, but I love tier lists and you seem to love tier lists as well, so let's get started. And the topic is how well the Avengers cast will do in the next upcoming movie, Doomsday. Now, let's get started. We have 6 tiers here, and I think amongst these 6, there are many characters who hold potential for perfect. So we've got perfect, fantastic, amazing, good, meh, and bad. Perfect being best and bad being worst, obviously. So first off we've got Thor, and I think Thor's going to be perfect, bro. I think the Russo brothers cannot fumble Thor anymore. I think Thor has taken too much damage, and I think I'm done with Thor being badly written. And so I think the Russo brothers are going to be very, very serious about Thor this time. They're going to make him feel like an actual god instead of a puny comedic relief character. The next character is Sue Storm. As much as I love the Fantastic Four movie, I don't think Sue Storm's going to have the best of the movie. I think she's going to have a really good time in the movie. But when you look at the other characters on this list, I don't think she's the best in that list. I'm not pretty sure if she can do Thor levels of a performance or a story writing. I'm going to put her fantastic because, you know, she is fantastic. Next, we've got Captain America, and I'm seriously putting him good because as much as I love Cap, the new movie disappointed me a little bit. He's not Cap, he cannot live up to being Cap. Yes, he's not the same Captain America. I know, Captain America was racist towards mutants. I'd say Captain America's great, but I don't think he's going to pull up Steve Rogers levels of a performance in Doomsday. Next, we've got Winter Soldier, and I'm going to straight up put him in amazing, because, well, let's say the Thunderbolts are not going to be as useful as the Fantastic Four or the actual Avengers, or even the X-Men, because I believe they are the newest of the group, and I think amongst them, Bucky is the most experienced, and he gets to play a major important role in Doomsday. So I'm going to say Bucky's amazing. Because I trust the writers with Bucky. Bucky has been written really well every single time. Every movie he's been there, he's been consistent with his performances, he's been consistent with his writing. I think he's going to do a pretty good job in Doomsday. Shuri though, I'm going to put Shuri meh. I'm sorry bro, Shuri's not going anywhere. I'm sorry, but yeah, I loved the second Black Panther movie, but she wasn't it, bro. And Baku did a better job than her. Now, of course, I know, Black Panther, Shuri, really cool topic, really cool idea, but the execution just wasn't it, bro. And then you've got all of these characters up here who are obviously going to be infinitely better than Shuri, so I'm going to just put her in there, and let's move on. Ant-Man. Ant-Man has been really crucial for most of the Avengers movies, which is definitely a key part in Endgame, because he is the one who initiates time travel ideas into the Avengers' minds, and that's how they eventually solve everything, right? I think we're going to say, yeah, we're going to put him in good, because let's be honest here, he's more about quantum physics and time travel, and let's say Doom is not that kind of a person. Next, we've got US Agent. Hear me out, US Agent, I think it does a better job than Captain America, because let's just say US Agent was definitely better written than Captain America. When you compare the two movies, Thunderbolts and Captain America Brave New World, John Walker was significantly better written, and I'm not even kidding. Look at the movie, look at how his character develops in the movie, and just, bro, he is so amazing. I'll say, great character development for our boy John Walker here. Next, we've got Namor. Namor, I'm just gonna straight put him bad. I'm gonna put him bad because there's a lot of stuff that goes around between Namor and Sue Storm, and let's just say it's not the best. It isn't. Namor always has a crush on Sue, and that completely shakes up the seriousness, the serious tone of the movie, and it just, nah man, Namor isn't the best focus. Next, we've got The Thing. Immediately put him in Fantastic, because, you know why. We've got to put him in Fantastic. I'm sorry, we have to. Because, well, look at him. He's so cool. He's big, he's strong, he's kind. We love that. Everyone loves that. And in general, he's just perfectly written. And on top of that, it's a Doom movie, right? It's a Doctor Doom movie, so you have to put the Fantastic Four up in Fantastic, because if you don't, you're definitely, I'm sorry, you're definitely not a Fantastic Four fan. Okay, you're not a Marvel fan. Next, we've got Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi, actually, I'm gonna put him in Perfect, because there's a lot of qualities that Simu brings to Shang-Chi. First of all, the acting is perfect, bro. Shang-Chi has been perceived very well by the fans, the audience, and everyone. I think Shang-Chi deserved a second movie, but they didn't bring him in. And hopefully now that they do take him into the movie, they are doing a good job with everything about him, right? The Shang-Chi movie was so good. It was literally perfect. It was one of the best movies after Endgame. And him not getting a second movie was pretty depressing. So this time he is getting the screen time. He is definitely going to do a great job. The writers are definitely going to do a great job. I think Shang-Chi is going to be great. Next, we've got Yelena Belova. Yelena Belova, I'm putting her in, let's say, amazing. There are a few factors that play out into this. First off, Avengers. When they find out that, yes, Yelena is Black Widow's sister, they're going to be like, oh, great, she had family. She really did have family. So I'm going to say, yeah, amazing writing, definitely, because she was pretty well written in Thunderbolts. I'm not going to lie. Thunderbolts made her look really, really, really cool. She definitely was a better written Black Widow than the actual Black Widow herself, right? Because, well, just look, she's got character development that Natasha doesn't. Natasha Romanoff does not have enough character development. Beast, I'm gonna say Beast is good, because most of the characters are pretty well established into this cute little category here, and Beast is one of them. Beast is a pretty different character when I think about it. He is one character that hasn't appeared in movies for like a decade, so and it would be really cool if we got like a Beast, a full-grown Beast who is responsible, you know, unlike the one we saw in Race Against Time. Is that the movie's name? Gosh, the one where Wolverine time travels. I forgot the name of the movie. But he is definitely a good character, especially since he's a part of the X-Men. Sentry is going to be fantastic. Let's put him above Sue Storm. Because, well, listen, Sentry, I think, is legitimately the main focus of the movie, because it's usually always, oh, Sentry is strong, Sentry's got the power of 1,000,000 suns. Oh, this is great. We've got Sentry in the MCU now. What else do you want? Sentry is literally the Superman of Marvel. And he's been received really well. He's been received very well as well. He's been written very well. His acting's been perfect, writing's been perfect, everything's been perfect. He's got great humor, he's got a good backstory. Sentry's gonna be really, 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 really important for the entire movie. Next, we've got Hawkeye. Wait, this is not Hawkeye, this is Falcon. Falcon, I'm just gonna put meh. I'm sorry, the low tier characters that just got introduced are not going to do a good job in the MCU, in Doomsday at least, because they need a lot of time to get good writing. The writers are not going to incorporate them as well as they do the other characters. Johnny is on top of fantastic. You know what? Yeah, let's put him above Sentry, because honestly, in the movies, I love Johnny so much. Johnny was literally perfect. He was so good in the movies. He was literally one of the best written characters. I would say he is the best written character in the movie. Peak, man. Johnny, I think, is literally... I would have given him perfect, but he's a part of the Fantastic Four, so I've got to give him fantastic, you know. So, yeah. fantastic it is. Next, ooh, Red Guardian. Red Guardian. Let's put him. Okay, the tier list does not want me to put him above Bucky, so I'm gonna put him below Bucky. Honestly, he was really cool. He's a good father figure for most of the Thunderbolts. He's pretty old, so he does a good job. He's very humorous. He's very empathizing. I love this guy. He's really cool. He's really cool. I love him. M'Baku. Great Gorilla M'Baku. Right, we're definitely putting him good. Bottom of good, because let's say the Wakandans are not going to be as focused as the others. We've definitely got better people to focus on, like the X-Men and the Avengers and stuff. So we're not gonna focus on the Wakandans as much as we're gonna focus on the X-Men or the Fantastic Four, because they're the main focus of the movie. I'm sorry, they are. M'Baku though is going to be really well written. He's been consistently well written through both Black Panther and Black Panther 2. He was pretty well written in Infinity War as well. So he's good. Next we've got Ghost. Ghost, I'd say, is good. Yeah, she's the first Thunderbolt to go in good. Because let's just say the other Thunderbolts are just better written, bro. She's just a lab experiment, an inferior one, in fact. Sentry's definitely better off as a lab experiment than Ghost is. So yeah. But the Thunderbolts, obviously, they're super well written, but I think she is going to have the least impact out of all of the three, all of the 6 Thunderbolts. So yeah, good. She's good. Loki, in my opinion, better than Thor. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. There's nothing that can beat Loki. Loki has been so redeeming. I loved Loki season 1 and season 2. Till date, it is my favourite Marvel series to watch. I've rewatched it twice at this point, and every single time I've seen Loki after that, I've perceived it so differently. Loki was a sick, idiotic person with absolutely no goodwill whatsoever, and then he just turns to become the savior of the multiverse, the god of stories, the god of the multiverse. You know, Yggdrasil and shit, bro. He is the core of the multiverse right now, and he's holding everything up. Pretty ironic when he was the first villain and Tony was the first hero, and now Doom's the first, and Doom's the main villain, and he's the main hero of this story. So let's say full circle moment here. I love Hiddleston as an actor. He's great, absolutely perfect. Next, we've got Professor X, Charles Xavier. I'm gonna say fantastic, because let's say there are better X-Men to focus on than Charles Xavier. Xavier, yes, he's great. He's absolutely cool. He can read minds, telepath. Really nice ability. Days of Future Past, yeah, that's the movie. Days of Future Past, great. Apocalypse, great. The first 3 X-Men movies, absolutely great. I think, yeah, he's got potential. He's got really good potential. And you're bringing back the original actors for the X-Men. The old ones, they were so good with every single bit of the acting, bro. They were so perfect. Next, Magneto, also fantastic. If Charles Xavier is on one tier, Magneto has to be on the same tier. Cannot be above, cannot be below. Charles Xavier and Magneto have this kind of rival, Naruto, Sasuke, Deku, and Bakugo kind of relationship. Really nice relationship. Magneto is a well-written character. The actor is a really good person. I think the acting has been done really well. The writing is going to be perfect for this. I think Magneto is going to be slightly better than Charles, but some things might hold him back. He's obviously weaker than Charles. He is. I'm sorry, he is. Nightcrawler. We've got Nightcrawler. Meh. I'm sorry. He's not as well written. In the movies as well. Apocalypse, he was mid. Most of the movies, he was just, well, this kind of sympathetic character where you could sympathise for him, and he didn't do much. Nightcrawler is a very key X-Men, but look at the other X-Men, bro. Look at Mystique, look at Gambit, look at Scott, look at Charles, look at Magneto. Do you really think Nightcrawler is better than most of them? He's not going to be. Even though I love Nightcrawler, trust me, I do. He's really cool. His ability, teleportation, really nice. But Mystique, Scott, Gambit, they've got better powers, better writing, better story. So yeah, that is all I got. Mystique, I'm gonna put in amazing. Yeah, sure, Mystique isn't bad in any way, but she's not the best. She's not the best. Yeah, sure, in the X-Men movies, she was pretty main focus, especially in Days of Future Past. But still, even in that movie, Wolverine and Charles were main focus over Mystique. Mystique was never main focus in any movie that we got to see. She was always inferior to everyone. Yes, Mystique was really well written in Days of Future Past, but that doesn't mean she's going to be the best written character in Doomsday. Next, we've got Scott. James Marsden always does a great job. In Sonic, he did a great job. He's going to do a good job as Scott as well. Cyclops has a really good power. Lasers have always been cool. In my eyes, at least, he's got one of the coolest powers. Laserizers, always peak. I think James Marsden is going to do a really good job with Cyclops. The writers are going to do a really good job with Cyclops. He's going to be the main focus of the X-Men. Over Gambit, over Xavier, over Magneto. He's definitely going to be top class, amongst the best, like Thor, Loki and stuff. We can put him above Shang-Chi because, let's say, Shang-Chi isn't the best character amongst the perfect tier list. Next we've got Gambit. Excusez-moi. Gambit is beautiful. I'm gonna say Gambit is gonna be amazing. He's not going to be better than any of these guys, but for comedy alone, this man should get a 5-star. Channing Tatum as Gambit is the best thing I've ever seen my entire life. Just look at this guy and tell me, oh no, he isn't funny at all. Every single joke he pulled off in Deadpool was literally peak. Okay, Deadpool and Wolverine, this guy was perfect. I don't know what to say. But this man legitimately deserves a praise, man. He's going to be well written in the movie as well. Doomsday is going to be super well written. He's going to be amazing. Of course, there is stuff holding him back. There's no Rogue, and no Rogue means no love interest, and no love interest means no true Gambit. So Gambit's going to be held down a little. And we've got big man Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Fantastic. The man who started it all. The first family of Marvel. Oh boy. So Mr. Fantastic obviously is going to be the main focus of the movie. Apart from Doom. He's going to be like the hero who is really smart, but he's not able to do anything because the villains are just much more powerful than him. And there are heroes who can take down those villains like Thor, Loki, or even let's say Xavier and Magneto, right? So those guys are too powerful for Fantastic over here. Mr. Fantastic, don't get me wrong, is a really cool character. Reed Richards is a really cool person as well. But when you compare him to characters who are obviously better written than, let's say Magneto, Charles, Loki, Scott, Doom, obviously, Doom, better written than Loki. Imagine Robert Downey Jr. just comes back to life. He's just like, yo, I've come back to Marvel. I'm saving it now. You all are dying. You all are shit. You've gone to dogs now. I'm gonna come back and save you now. So kneel before me because I'm Dr. Doom. I'm not Iron Man. That's exactly what's happening here. And you know what? It's cool. Really cool. I love it with all my heart. I think Doom is probably the least I can talk about because one, he can go really well or one, he can go really bad. There's no in between. But I think it's a 90 to 10% chance that Doom does really well because look at him, bro. Can you imagine Robert Downey Jr. fail as an MCU character. I couldn't. I would never. Even in a movie with so less screen time like Spider-Man Homecoming, he did everything. He did everything. He was half the plot of the movie. Doctor Doom is going to be better written than any character. Any character. You know what? All characters combined. The closest to him is Loki and Scott. Yeah, they're the closest. Also, if Franklin and Steve Rogers were to be in this tier list, I would rate them S tier. Honestly, they deserve S tier, bro. I can't even compare them to anyone else in this damn tier list. Except Doom, obviously. Doom is pretty cool. Happy New Year. Happy 7th birthday to my channel. And obviously, have a nice one. Peace.